Welcome back, fam. Waiya Paints here. Today I got a fun and quick one. I'm going to be painting Iceman from C27 Studios. AMG previewed that they were going to be releasing it to Marvel Crisis Protocol, so we might as well get ahead of it. Let's get started. For Iceman, I only used two colors, P3 Frostbite and Merrill White. I wanted to go for a look similar to his look in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, one of my favorite games growing up. But since this is a pretty simple video, I figured I'd get some more of those questions in and check out some Patreon art. To start, I based everything in Frostbite. To do this, I used a damp dry brush. In fact, it's the only brush I will use for this entire paint job. Now for the first question. What brand of resin do you use? Well, the short answer is whatever's on special. The long answer is I'm currently using Rich Opto for the miniatures I make and Sunlu ABS-like for the larger items. After this base layer was dry, I mixed up a highlight using a 50-50 mix of Frostbite and Merrill White. This dry brush highlight will cover about 70 to 80% of the Frostbite. The goal is to try to preserve hints of the blue in the final highlight. Next question. What games do you play? And are there any that you're looking forward to? Well, I play Marvel Crisis Protocol and Kingdom Death mostly, but I haven't had much table time since focusing on the channel. Well, really, it's not that I don't have time, it's just that I'm really excited to work on creating content, so my free time becomes channel time. As for what games I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to finally getting my Gambler's Chest for Kingdom Death, and the new Townsville Tussle expansions coming out next year, making me pretty hyped. Now for the final highlight of just Merrill White. I thinned this down a touch. This should be almost like a glaze applied by dry brush. Give it a swipe and then give it a few seconds to dry and slowly build up the white. Keep in mind not to go too far and lose the blue. And with that, Iceman is done. I want to thank you for watching this video. Also, an extra thank you to our patrons, the Macho and FedEx Podcast Guy. And thank you to C27 for this sweet sculpt. If you want to check out C27 for yourself, there's a link in the description below. Finally, before I go, I'd like to show off a patron's paint job of a pair of Baby Dragon dice holders. Nicely done. Green is my favorite color, so it automatically gets a thumbs up for me. And the metallics on the coins are really nice and smooth. Really well done. Now I'm going to get started on my next paint job. Thanks again for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.